Now, co-founder Brian Anthony tells us some of those devices that you saw in that story could actually be in your doctor's offices or even in your homes in the next few years. So pretty exciting stuff. And speaking of medical advances, today we have doctors joining us from Manatee Cancer Center taking your phone calls live. Again, that number to call is 941-552-3127. And we're talking about some of the latest cancer advancements. But joining us now is Dr. Koshy, a radiation oncologist with the Manatee Cancer Center. Tell us about some of the latest treatments that are happening that are right here on the Sun Coast.
So one of the new exciting treatments with radiation therapy is image-guided radiation treatment. So historically, radiation therapy has been around for decades. In the past decade, we've seen the evolution and advent of a form of radiation called intensity-modulated radiation therapy, or I.G.R.T, which allows us to give higher doses of radiation to the tumor and selectively limit the amount of dose that's going to normal tissues. In the past 5 years, we've seen the advent of image-guided radiation therapy, or I.G.R.T, which is yet another new technology that allows us to deliver the radiation even more precisely. It really allows us to account for tumor motion. So normally with respiration, tumors in the lung or liver can have some degree of movement. And historically in the past, we've had to allow for slightly larger radiation fields to take into account that movement. But with image-guided radiation, we can literally take a snapshot of the area that's being treated seconds before the radiation beam comes on. And this allows for smaller radiation fields and allows us to give higher doses of radiation, which can potentially control the tumor better.
Now, I know the Manatee Cancer Center has been treating cancer patients for over 35 years, and it's really a priority for MCC to use some of the latest advancements. How do you stay on top of all the latest technology that's out there?
Radiation oncology is a field that is rapidly evolving when it comes to technology. So that's part of our job, to constantly keep aware of technological advancements that can make a difference and do make a difference in controlling the tumor and in toxicity to the patient.
And there's so many questions when it comes to a cancer diagnosis and beating cancer and the different treatments that are out there. So you guys are going to be here for another hour or so till about 6:30. They'll be taking your phone calls. Again, we have that number there on the screen. But when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about stereotactic radiosurgery. So that sounds pretty interesting. You're going to tell our viewers about that. So feel free to call them. They are here to answer your questions live. That, again, is area code 941-552-3127. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.